This is the last full week of summer, by the way. Summer officially comes to a close by Sunday morning. It will be warmer and more humid for the last week, and we do have a little bit of relief, but that's really going to hold off until about a week from today. We could see some rain this weekend, and I'll show you what I mean. But first, let's talk about what's happening right now. 79 degrees as we look over DFW Airport. It feels like 81. There is a heat index today with a light northeast wind at 5 to 10. That northeast wind, by the way, helping keep some slightly drier air in the mix, but for the most part, the humidity is high enough for us to still be dealing with a heat index today, although it will be a small heat index. The dew point, keep that number in mind. Temperatures are going to be, or dew point temperatures, I should say, are going to be in the upper 60s, but that number is climbing, and the higher that number is, the more moisture there is in the air. Our day planner for today shows temperature of 85 degrees around 1, 90 degrees around 3, 91 degrees between 4 and 5 in the afternoon. The heat index will climb into the mid-90s. Again, it'll be a factor today, but not as big of a factor as, say, what we will see later this week. 92 for the high in Fort Worth, 91 in Dallas and in Denton, 92 in McKinney. Our pollen count today, ragweed, pigweed, elm, all at a high count, fungus at a low count. If you're spending any time outside today, it's going to feel very similar to the last few days in terms of the pollen. So if you suffered from that, just a heads up. Temperature of 90 degrees on Tuesday, still not all too bad, considering average for this time of the year is about 89 to 88 degrees. But the high temperature climbs into the mid-90s come Wednesday, Thursday, 97 on Friday. The big number, though, will be the heat index. It'll feel like it's in the triple digits Thursday, Friday, thanks to the high humidity. Remember how I told you that our current dew point is about 67? It'll linger there today, but look at where it's climbing the next couple of days. It's going up into the 70s. By the time it makes it into Thursday, Friday, it's going to feel downright uncomfortable because of the high humidity in the air. Here's what's going to happen, though, over the next week. That area of high pressure that's keeping our temperatures up, it's going to start to weaken a tad, and then this area of low pressure is going to swing through the middle part of the country. It's going to allow a cold front to move in early next week. Ahead of the front, we have slim rain chances. That happens Saturday and Sunday. That'll help drop our temperatures just a tad, and then when that front swings around, it'll allow our temperature to drop into the upper 80s. But again, that's over a week away. So until then, we're just dealing with the heat. September 2024, we've been spoiled so far. Most of the month has been spent cooler than what's considered normal for this time of the year. That's not going to be the case in the next days to come, as it wasn't the last few days. Temperatures, again, those are going to climb. We are looking at a rain-free week. Slim rain chances this weekend with highs in the mid-90s. Then we're looking at maybe cooling down into the upper 80s early next week. It'll feel a little bit more like fall, hopefully. But be sure to keep checking in with us, Cleo, as we get more data on that.
Oh, I sure
cold
will.
front.
I know where you sit. I know where your desk is. All right. Thanks there, Mariel.